Forget the season records of both St. Martinville and Abbeville as the communities of St. Martin and Vermilion parishes come together with pride on the line for both schools. This season's expectations didn't go as planned for both teams, so the focus has shifted to getting back on track by putting a W in the win column. Two proud Acadiana football programs are ready for a fresh start to begin a November to remember. It's time for the Tigers of St. Martinville versus the Abbeville High Wildcats, and it all kicks off right now on Friday Night Live. Welcome to Friday Night Live.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for Acadiana's news channel at 6 for Friday Night Live. I'm Jasmine Thibodeau.
Yeah, and I'm Angie Saint. So glad to be back here with you, of course, for Friday Night Live. We're live at Abbeville High School, where the Wildcats are ready to take on the St. Martinville Bobcats.
And it's a big game tonight. It's their district game, and it's senior night. So I don't know if you can hear the crowd back there, but it's packed with a few people tonight. They're having some fun.
It is. The crowds are definitely kicking off right now, and we're getting ready for this exciting game.
Yes.
But right now, let's check in with Jamarcus and Elijah Nixon to the game of the week.
Hey, guys.
Yeah, ladies, while y'all are having fun over there for senior night, we are here for a district championship matchup here off East Farrell Road, District 4-4A between St. Thomas More and Turlings Catholic. It's the Holy War. Elijah Nixon will have the coverage on the game. E, how excited are you for this one?
I am super excited, super pumped for both of these two teams. I know that St. Thomas More got off to a slow start. Turling's been hot pretty much all year. And this matchup really came down to 1 point last year, so I'm expecting a close finish as well this year.
Absolutely. So we will have all the highlights and post-game reaction coverage for you tonight at 10, and as Elijah will be bringing that to you. But for now, we're going to toss things over to our chief meteorologist, Rob Perillo, to tell us how the game day forecast is.
So here's your kickoff forecast, 75 degrees. That's where we are right now. Temperatures gradually fall into the lower 70s. Keep the rain gear handy just in case. Hour by hour for the rest of us overnight tonight. Temperatures holding in the lower 70s again. We should be in the mid-50s this time of year, and highs only in the mid-70s. But tomorrow we'll push back into the lower 80s in spite of mostly cloudy skies. Just a slight chance of a shower for tomorrow. So looking good for this evening for football and whatever you have planned. Jasmine, Angie, back to you.
All right, thanks, Rob.
Yeah, thanks for that. Hopefully the weather holds up this weekend. And you know, we're all about bringing you news in your neighborhood. And you know, Acadiana is all about festivals.
Of course it is. And we have two big festivals happening, one in St. Landry Parish and one in Vermilion Parish this weekend. Let's take a listen. The 40th Giant Omelet Celebration is returning to Abbeville this weekend. It takes 5,000 eggs to make the omelet cooked by Louisiana chefs in a 12-foot skillet while neighbors fill Madeline Square. Organizers are encouraging everyone to come out and enjoy the fun event.
The Giant Omelet started in the south of France way back in 1984, and they did 10 omelets, and they were accomplishing their goals, having a good time. And then they thought, well, we're going to go out to other Francophone villages around the world and ask them to be part of this confrérie, or this worldwide fraternity. And so Abbeville was founded in 1985. My good friend, who is now deceased, not with us, Emery Toops, he brought the Giant Omelet to Abbeville, and we started in 1985. And this is a big one. This is year 40.
We're the Vermilion Reach Group.
And Rob's up next with weather.
Now your Friday Night Live game day forecast.
Oh, I love the special introductions. Weather-wise, you couldn't ask for a little bit better compared to yesterday, unfortunately, with the big soaking rains. We'll talk more about that in just a bit. But we do have some showers in the forecast this evening, but not as widespread. Dominating, but we will see more sun tomorrow. More dry-out time for Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Next chance, a good chance of showers, maybe along about Election Day. We're in the 50-50 range there. And then it's staying warmer than normal for the rest of the 10-day forecast, although we could see some interesting tropical showers come a week from this weekend. We'll see. That's it for weather now. We'll have more coming up in just a bit.
Yeah, guys, as you can tell, it's getting loud over here at St. Thomas More for our FNL Game of the Week. We'll have the preview coming up right after the break.
Catch that.
and welcome back into the show. We are here at the District 4-4A championship game, our FNL game of the week between Turlings and St. Thomas More, two of the best teams in the state.
Yeah, Jamarcus, this matchup has been one-sided for the past couple of years. The Rebels couldn't get a win over the Cougars since 2015.
For now, we're going to toss things back out to Abbeville with Jasmine.
All right, thanks, guys. Well, up next after the break is my favorite part of the show. It's where we highlight one local nonprofit. So stick with us to find out who we're talking to next. Welcome back. Well, it's time for our Friday Night Live donation here at KATC. This is where we highlight one local nonprofit making a difference in their community. This week, we're taking a look at the Vermilion Reach Group. Let's take a listen. The Vermilion Reach Group is made up of dozens of neighbors, all with the same goals in mind, bringing the community together and helping others.
The Reach Group is an organization started about 4 years ago or so by a small group in Abbeville to honor a good friend of ours, Roderick Darby's mom.
She tells me his mom, Gaynell Darby, loved her community in Vermilion Parish.
There wasn't a person she didn't know in town. There was never a door that wasn't open when she showed up. She was ready to feed anyone who was hungry, and if you needed a bed or some clothes, she was your go-to gal. She was there for everyone.
And that's why their group's mission is to revitalize the community through acts of love and service, leading community growth and unity.
We, as a collective group, decided there's all these different groups, right, in your parishes that are doing things, but how cool would it be if we could all come together and work in unity and synergy to just accomplish these goals and do them with more passion and more purpose than they were being done with just their small groups.
The Vermilion Reach Group gives back to their neighbors through a number of events throughout the year, like the MLK Gala in Abbeville, feeding the needy during the holidays, and just giving back to the youth in the community, like their annual Uniquely You event.
A special needs event that we started last year was our first year. This year was our second. And we gather kids from the community and their families for just a day of fun and free fun, because having a special needs child is intense in so many ways, especially financially. So it's a day for them to be able to come and have a day that's just devoted to them.
She tells me they try to help everyone.
We have a large group within the Vermilion Reach Group, and we're not led by a board. So if you were part of our group and you came to me today and you said, Haley, it is on my heart to get shoes for children. And I would say, really, you're passionate about that? And I felt your passion. Then I would get my people and I would call my resources and we would figure out how to help you get shoes for kids, because you're part of our group and your passion is our passion.
All right, well, we have a large group here with us right now. We have the Vermilion Reach Group. Listen, we just want to thank you guys for all that you're all doing in the community of Vermilion Parish, and we want to present y'all this check for $1,000 from our KC Foundation. We have the cheerleaders here from Abbeville High School. You know, just great. Thank you. Thank you for everything.
Thank you, Kate. It's going to help us keep Miss Gaynell Darby's memory alive on the streets of Abbeville.
Most definitely. Well, you guys, thank you, and we'll be right back after this break.
You're watching Friday Night Live on TV3! Yeah!
All right, thank you so much for joining us for our Friday Night Live here on Acadiana News Channel at 6.
Yeah.
High School.
Yeah, and I'm Angie Dusain here at Abbeville High School. We'll see you next Friday for Friday Night Live.